Yoga PodClass, Episode 17, The Power of Intentions, Making the Next Higher Choice. What if the tiniest choice you make today could change your future self's life? Every breath, every pause, every choice is an invitation to step toward your next higher self. In this episode, we'll explore how intention is not just wishful thinking, but a sacred practice that bridges yoga, philosophy, neuroscience, spiritual faith, and neurolinguistic processing, NLP. Stay with me. Together, we'll reflect and learn and practice how to make choices your future self will thank you for. As you settle in, listen for the subtle ring beneath my words. Inhale gently through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feel the choice you're making just to be here. To pause, to reflect, to shift. Greetings and namaste, beautiful soul, and welcome to Yoga PodClass. I'm Chelsea Lael Kennedy, your guide, friend, and fellow traveler on this journey of embodied wellness. This isn't just a podcast. It's a sacred space where we practice the kind of yoga that begins off the mat. In your breath, your body, your nervous system, and your everyday life. I'm a trauma-informed yoga instructor, a somatic mindfulness mentor, and a survivor. My work comes from a deep place of lived experience, healing, and faith. And so does this podcast. Each episode, we explore the sacred connection between ancient wisdom and modern science through movement, meditation, and breath awareness to help you return to your body as a safe and sovereign space. During this time, I invite you to focus on your breath. Soften the forehead. Relax the jaw. Begin to notice how your breath takes up space inside of you. The support beneath you, the atmosphere, and the ether around you. Taking notice of your spinal posture, ears elongated from your shoulders, and a slight tilt of the chin up. Please be safe. Please be kind. You are responsible for your practice. Let's begin. Take this moment and let's settle deeper into today's theme. Where in life do you feel ready for a new choice? What is one small intention you can hold, one for your future self, that your future self would whisper and say, thank you? Let's dive in. If we can anchor this reflection in ancient wisdom, science, and faith, let's start with the yoga philosophy. The practice of Svadhyaya, self-study, is a pillar of the niyamas, one of our limbs of yoga. It reminds us to pause, reflect, and choose with awareness. The Bhagavad Gita teaches you have the right to your actions, but not the fruits of your actions, meaning your effort, your intention, is what matters most. In Christianity, Romans 12:2 speaks of renewing the mind daily. Not being conformed to this world, but being transformed by the renewing of our mind, that we may prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God. In Buddhism, the Eightfold Path begins with right intention. Across these wisdoms of tradition, intention is a sacred seed. And modern day science shows that setting an intention activates the prefrontal cortex, strengthening your brain's ability to choose new pathways, which segues into that crossover, that NLP, that neuro-linguistic programming. Reminds us that your words and thoughts program your subconscious mind. And every time you choose a thought or a habit aligned with your future self, you reinforce your inner compass. One of my personal mantras that I've used for a while is what I said earlier. I included it in the reflection. Do something your future self will thank you for. Take that extra step to put something away, all the way away. Every mindful breath, every tiny pause is an act of devotion to that version of you. So here's how this actually rewires your brain and your nervous system. When your brain sees or gets to experience a pause, to even notice a thought or behavior, you interrupt your default survival loop, which is the amygdala, our brain's fear response autopilot. Intention invites your prefrontal cortex back online. Planning, perspective, and compassion. Breathwork anchors this shift, calming your vagus nerve and building trust in your capacity to choose the next higher thing. Before we move, a gentle reminder for your practice. Always listen to your body. If you feel pressure or shame about past choices, pause, breathe, and invite the areas to soften. No need for perfection, just presence. Never practice this while driving or in a situation that needs your full external focus. Let's body this intention together. Finding a comfortable seat or a stable standing position. I invite you to bring one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Inhale gently through your nose and exhale fully through your mouth. Repeat softly in your mind, I choose the next higher choice. Invite a subtle mantra or whisper. Do something your future self will thank you for. And visualize a simple scenario in your day. Maybe choosing water over coffee, taking one breath before you react, resting instead of pushing. Feel that intention settle in your fascia, your nervous system, your bones. And stay here for a few breaths. Notice as your spine lengthens on your inhale, ears lift from the shoulders, soft eyes. Rooting down through your seat and or your feet to rise up to the sky, finding length again along the spine. Setting your intention for the rest of the day. Maybe a specific thing you want to get done, or a way of being, or a way that you want to show up in this world just for today. Thank you for showing up for today's practice. Thank you for planting this seed, and thank your body for carrying you through all that it has. Let's bring it off the mat. To take this practice with you today, I invite you to write your mantra. Do something your future self will thank you for on a sticky note. Also, maybe pause that special 3 times a day to ask, what's my next higher choice? Celebrate the smallest intentional shift. Even one breath counts. Set reminders to take just one breath. And use your breath as an anchor when autopilot tries to take over. Connecting your head back down to your body, slowing the mind getting off the hamster wheel. A word of wisdom from Buddha today. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. A little extra Svadhyaya today, some self-study, a journal prompt. Where am I ready to make my next higher choice? And what does my future self want me to know? I know we have a mantra for today, but I also want to leave you with our daily affirmation. It's, I choose with love. I trust my future self. My small choices create my becoming. Your intentions are seeds. Your choices are the water. This week, may you remember every moment is a chance to choose the next higher thing. Inside the EEL Health and Wellness app, you'll find habit trackers, breathwork, and gentle prompts to support your intentional living. Join our Facebook group, Heal the Self, gravitating towards a healthier you. Follow our Facebook page, Earth at Large, or connect with me on LinkedIn to grow this ripple. We're even on Instagram. If this resonated, drop a comment below with your mantra or your next higher choice. Share this episode with a friend who's ready to grow, and subscribe so you never miss these sacred moments off the mat. You are becoming. Your future self already thanks you. Namaste.